Hoje eu tenho um prazer de trazer para vocês uma psicóloga canadense. Ela vai fazer uma entrevista comigo aqui falando um pouco da psicologia também junto com o Access Consciousness. Como que nós podemos utilizar as ferramentas do Access Consciousness na psicologia. Eu vou pedir para que ela possa fazer a sua própria introdução, se apresentar e logo em seguida nós vamos fazer a nossa entrevista. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Chelsea Gibson and I am the owner and facilitator at Wild Rose Wellness in Canada.
Oh, so cool. Tell me about psychology. What can you choose at the beginning or why psychology in your life?
You know, it was so funny. When I was really young, I knew that there was something else possible, and I was extremely aware that other people were not only very sad with their life, but I was able to perceive everywhere that people weren't creating what they'd actually want to create with their life. And that was what was making people sad, and I was very young. So when I was really young, I started researching all these other courses I could take, or what kind of jobs could I do. And at the time, that's what was available, was psychology. So it was like, oh, easy. I was about 10 or 11 years old, where I said, that.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
And then you have sure that this is the profession that you can choose.
Yeah, and you can, there's a space right now in the world globally where you can be you and choose a job. So it's not just doing psychology, it's like I can be me and take psychology and bring myself into psychology, and that's what makes my business different. Like that's what makes my practice so different.
Oh, so wonderful. Thank you so much. And tell us about, can you use the access tools and the psychology stuff? How can you do that? Because somebody told me, okay, come on, if you do a psychologist, you don't use that because the ego, whatever. It's so funny too.
And it's because in psychology, you really want to be pragmatic. So you're going to choose whatever works. And what's really interesting is it's not about my belief system or what other people believe. It's about the person. So it's always about your client, and it's about what is their point of view. So if there's going to be a tool that's going to work for them, oh, use it. That's my point of view. Use what's going to work for the person in front of you, and whatever they're willing to receive, whatever they're willing to. So what I usually start with is something really simple. It's a tool and access called Interesting Point of View. And if you can just deliver it really gently to them, and okay, so interesting point of view. And they go, me? It's like, yeah, you. And so all of a sudden you get them out of making themselves so wrong. And then that's where you actually get to the real change, because you don't have to go and talk through all of the wrongness they've ever felt. You get to skip over that and go, interesting point of view, you think you're wrong at all. Now what would you like to create? And that's a really fun place for me to facilitate, rather than just talking about what's wrong with somebody over and over and over again.
If you have some example to compare, like when you use just the tools from the psychologist, or you can mix, or you can use both, the velocity of the change.
Yeah, so with a client who comes, you can usually tell, if you're aware, you can usually tell when they come in and they say, I want cognitive behavior therapy, which is a mainstream psychology. They say, this is what I want. And you can tell with their energy, like, this is what they're choosing. And you want to honor that. So you want to honor the person in front of you. If that's what they're requiring and that's what they're choosing, that's okay. Especially if they come with you with lots of resistance. This is the only thing that will work. Okay, cool. But then there's some clients where they come in with CBT, they think that's what they require, and you gently throw in some of these other tools, and you just slowly introduce it, and all of a sudden they go, what's this bars you talk about? And you go, do you want to give it a try one session? Do you want to try it? Okay. That's how I like to introduce it slowly and do both, because then that way it's not like we're forcing it at them.
Okay.
You're just inviting it to them, and then they can choose it or not, and be an allowance of whatever the person in front of you is choosing.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
And have fun too, no? Because the tools is so funny.
You know, there was a book I was published in, it was by Erica Glesick, and it was called The Energy of Play. And I ended up calling my chapter Playing with Yourself. And it's because I wanted to invite people to play with themselves? Not just, I mean, sexually, sure, but like, what if you could play with yourself and your identity, who you think you are? What if you could take any tool from psychology or Access and just play with it? And if it doesn't work, okay, now what? And now use this one, and oh, okay, this works.
Oh, it's so cool because you have more facilitator and also more tools to offer your clients or your patients. Yeah.
That's the gift, that if you are willing to have something that's outside of Access consciousness that you already have, if you're a massage therapist or a psychologist or a business person, even in any capacity, you can take these tools and just introduce them into little areas, and then you get to watch the change be created. So it's not just about Access. This is like about life. This is about all of your life.
What can you say for the psychologists? Because in Brazil, their Access consciousness just began. What do you say for most of people use the therapists or like psychologists? Can you use, or if it's possible to use like Access consciousness tools? Can you say something about that?
Yeah, you want to use the tools that you feel comfortable using. So if there's a tool that it rings true and you can perceive where a client or a patient is going to that's going to work for them, use it. And some of my advice that I would give is, just because you don't like one particular tool, or maybe some area of Access is maybe too weird or not academic enough or not science-based enough, you don't have to negate all of Access consciousness. Just don't use that one tool. And then you get to play with all the other ones that do work. So you have choice. You get to like pick which ones work for you and which ones are going to work for your clients is kind of the question you want to ask. Because if a tool feels weird, if something feels weird to you, you may not deliver it in the way that you'd like to deliver it.
Yeah.
Whereas pick a tool that works for you, just start there. Yeah, just play with it.
Oh.
And play, and then that's fun because now you're outside of the psychology realm. Now you get to be into the playful realm where it's going to be what's going to work and what's going to create the most change for my patients or my clients. That's what's most important to me. Is whatever's going to work. Let's get them to where they want to be, and let's get them as happy as we can get them, and help them out with that and facilitate them towards it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
And say goodbye for the Brazilian people.
Oh, goodbye everybody.
Ok, vejo vocês no próximo vídeo. Vem comigo!